In this demo, I'm going to show you how you can create the sales dashboard that you are seeing in the screen from scratch. I have a blank page. I'm going to edit this page, insert the dashboard web part, going to click on save and close. Now I have the dashboard web part in this page. I'm going to click edit web part, click on open canvas. In the toolbox you'll see the dashboard web part. I'm going to drag and drop the dashboard web part. Now I have two options. I can build my database connections here. If I want to create a new theme, I can click on this and create a new theme. If you look at this in the theme builder, you have a theme name, color, dashboard theme properties, control theme properties, and dashboard control theme properties. Let me click on an existing one. So if you look at it, the theme color is here, background image position, repeat, background color, border width, border style. You have a lot of these options. Themes give you the option to create branding and style. I'm going to click on save and close. Let me show you how you can build database connections. I'm going to click on add new connection. I'm going to name it SQLCon. I'm going to give the database server name. I'm going to use Windows authentication. I'm going to select the Northwind database. Click on update. As soon as you click on update, you are going to see this connection here. Let me create another connection using Excel services. I'm going to select Excel. I'm going to select my site. I'm going to select the document library, and I'm going to click on this so that it loads. If I want to preview the data, I can preview the data that is in Excel here. So these are the different columns that is in my Excel. I can select the list of columns, and I can select the data type. Going to click on update. So I've created a couple of data sources here. I'm going to click next. Here you can select the theme that you want to use in the dashboard. Dashboard minimum width. You can give a title. If you want to link this with a URL, you can do that. If you have a company logo, you can put the logo. Click on next. If you look at the sales dashboard, this is the layout that we want to create. I'll show you how you can quickly build this. I'm going to insert a table. I'm going to have one column and two rows. So I have equally split the screen. Now I'm going to split this again, one row, two column. I'm going to split this again, two rows and one column. I'm going to split this again, one row, two columns. I'm going to split the top portion, one row, three columns. If you look at the structure here, it will be very similar to the sales dashboard that is being already built. Now I can come here and start selecting the controls, and I need to enter the settings. I'm going to select the date picker here, and I'm going to click on settings. I'm going to enter the title. This drop down is going to show the data sources that you have created. I have created SQL connection, my Excel, but in this demo I'm going to use SharePoint list. I'll come and select the list. If I want to preview the data, I can click on the data preview, which will show me all the columns, and it will select the top 10 rows. Click on look and feel, define the width, height. In the theme, select Office 2007, and I'm going to give custom values. You can leave the values as it is if you want to. And in the date picker, you have different options. You can show the date range, you can show year and quarter, you can show year and month. You can select one value, or you can select multiple values. Now click on link manager. In order to provide drill down, you need to have providers and consumers linked together. I'm going to define this as provider P1. I'm going to click on save and close. If you click on the drop down, this will list all the different controls that you can use to create dashboard. I'm going to select checkbox radio button here. I'm going to click settings. I'm going to enter region here. It's going to be a radio button. I'm going to select my list. In the data text field, I'm going to select region. In the font style, I'm going to select Calberry. In the font color, I'm going to enter the color that I want to use. Apply. Text transform, I'm going to give uppercase. Font size, I'm going to give 14. Font weight, I'm going to give bold. Font style, I'm going to leave it normal. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to add a filter. In the region you want to show east, west, north, south, so I'm going to add a sort column here. I'm going to select region order, and it's going to be in the ascending. Now I'm going to click on look and feel. In the look and feel tab, I'm going to give the control width 200, height is going to be 150, space between two items, and in here I'm going to give a different value. I'm going to select overflow scroll, yes. In the link manager, I'm going to use this as a provider again. I'm going to define this as P2, and I'm going to link with P1, and it's going to ask me to select a common field, so I've selected here. We have created radio buttons for product and customer type. Both are providers. Let me click on settings. I've selected products, selected column product. If you look at the link manager, I've given this as P3, linked with region. Product is linked with region. I'm going to click on save and close. You click settings here, customer type. I've selected the column customer type. In the link manager, this is P4, linked with P3, product, region and year. I'm going to click save and close. Now I'm going to give the settings for chart control. I'm going to click the settings here. I'm going to enable caching. I'm going to select SPP sales. I'm going to leave it as column chart type. In the x-axis I'm going to leave it as year. In the y-axis I'm going to select the salespeople. So James Luke Joe. You can change the colors if you want to. I'm going to change the colors here. I'm going to click on apply. I'm going to change the color here and click on apply. If you want currency symbols, you can select currency symbol. Click on look and feel. Define the width, height, and scroll down. I'm going to leave all the defaults as it is. Here I'm going to group this by monthly. Now I'm going to click on link manager. I'm going to define this as a consumer. I'm going to link this with P4. Select customer type, product, region and year. I'm going to click on save and close. I have selected checkbox here. Let me click settings. I've used checkbox, and in the look and feel I've given 2 columns per row, and I have defined this as a provider, a new provider, PP1. Let me click save and close. Let me edit the chart here. Use region for the x-axis, and in the y-axis I have used salesperson, and in the link manager I have selected PP1, and the common field here is the region. Let me click on save and close. Now I'm ready to save this. Save it here. The dashboard page is created. Now if I want to drill down, I can click on East, can click on customer type. If I want to change the date range, I can do that. Change this to 2012 as well. So, and if I want to filter this chart, what I can do is I can click on East. If I want North, again I can have East and North, and I have the same options here. I can print this, I can view the data, I can export. If I want to reset, I can click on this.